You already know the drill. I get all my weekly groceries from New York City's largest farmers market, and here's everything I got for a week of eating for 2 people. I'm going to post a full cost breakdown tomorrow, as well as a day-to-day meal plan breakdown with some recipes on my Substack, which is linked to my bio. But first, I just want to gab about what all of this is. Starting out with my favorite, the seafood. This was all wild caught, except for these steelhead trout bites. Back up here, we have this whole lobster that I got live, but then steamed when I got home because I'm going to eat it for lunch, as well as this whole sea bass, a couple of monkfish fillets, and some little neck clams. And then this is a fun one. I also got some eel this week. So wild seeing eel like this. And then of course my maple pepper trout bites that were again smoked and farm raised up in the Hudson Valley. On to the most seasonal part of the haul. Starting up here, we have this nice bundle of fig leaves, some first of the season sun golds, and some strawberries. I'm getting very impatient for tomato season. I probably should have waited until next week to grab some, but couldn't resist. And then under that, we have this row of squash blossoms, as well as some squashes with the blossoms still on them. Some more flowers. We have some chive blossoms over here. These are great as a garnish, as well as some Romano beans. This is how I know that it's finally getting warm out. These are definitely a go-to veg in the summer for me. And just a couple of purple asparagus this week. I just want to use it in a little plate, as well as the last of the season fiddlehead ferns. I'm so sad this is the last week that we're going to get them, but worth every bite of it. Onto some dairies and meats. Up here, these are both made from milk from grass-fed cows. So we have some whole milk ricotta and some cottage cheese, a dozen free-range eggs, and then these are all pasture-raised. So we have some chicken thighs, some maple breakfast sausages, and then just some ground pork. Onto some more recognizable basics. We have some cucumbers and some more Bosque pears. I actually ate one on the way back, so I'm -1 right now. Also have this row of shallots, as well as some frisee. My favorite French breakfast radishes. If you've been following me since last summer, you'll know that these are such a staple for me when it's warm out. And next to that, we also have this row of green snow peas, and these are pretty fun. So we have some chickpea sprouts and some micro basil. Look at the little tails, they're so cute. And then this row of lettuces. I think this variety is Lowell Rosa, and I think this is green romaine, but it's not like grocery store romaine because these leaves are really buttery and soft, almost like a butterhead would be. On to some baked goods. Well, this isn't really baked yet, but we have some whole wheat sourdough pizza dough, some everything bagel chips, a cranberry cornmeal scone, a morning glory muffin, which is basically a whole wheat muffin with cranberry, raisins, and walnuts. Next to that, this nice sunflower millet loaf. I'm so excited for this. I love sunflower seeds. And then under that, we have a sliced mixed grain loaf. This is super nutrient dense, so it has ingredients such as einkorn, spelt, and rye, along with all these little seeds. So that's everything. This should last me about a week of eating for 2 plus some friends I'm gonna have over. And like I said earlier, I'm going to post a full cost breakdown tomorrow, as well as a day-to-day meal plan breakdown with some recipes on my Substack, which is linked to my bio. And don't forget to follow me to see weekly farmers market hauls and recipes. Okay, that's all. I'll see you next week for the next haul.